One very helpful tool when dealing with complex numbers is called the conjugate. The conjugate can be thought of as what we get when we change the sign between the two terms in a complex number. So, 3 plus 2i has conjugate 3 minus 2i. Right? We've just taken the sign in between the terms and changed it. We don't change the sign on the 3. We only change the sign in between the two terms. Likewise, negative 3 minus 2i would have conjugate negative 3 plus 2i. Right? Again, we don't change the sign on the real part. We only change the sign in between the real and imaginary part. 2i has conjugate negative 2i. The conjugate can be helpful when we want to simplify or clean up an expression involving complex numbers. So notice what happens when we multiply 3 plus 2i times its conjugate. When we multiply this out, again we're going to FOIL, so we get 9 minus 6i plus 6i, and then for our last terms we're going to get minus 4i squared. Well, it looks like our terms in the middle cancel, and that's always going to happen with the conjugate. In fact, that's kind of the reason we like the conjugate so much. Now we're left with 9 minus 4i squared, which is really 9 plus 4, because I squared becomes negative 1, so negative 4 times negative 1 becomes plus 4, or 13. So when you multiply a number times its conjugate, you should end up getting a real number.